Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today we are gonna be checking a sketchbook tour of MerMay 2025. Yes, we finished it after a full month drawing the MerMay challenge. We finished it very beautifully. You have seen plenty of videos, plenty of drawings in Instagram, in YouTube, on LinkedIn, everywhere I've been posting, and it's the time to show you all of them together, okay? So you understand I have A3 size paper. This is the double size of a A4, a normal printing paper that you will use, or a normal book size from a school, for example, okay? And I have the tripod here, so I'm gonna be moving a little bit the sketchbook so you can see all of the drawings, okay? First of all, I want to say I've been using these colors, this brand Derwent Chroma Flow. Very nice. They are very soft colors, textury colors. I enjoy them. I want to keep using them. There are many different types of tones for each color. This is more like a very pale, I would say, very pale yellow called Parmesan 0020. I'm just going to be using it to point and to show you different drawings. For the drawing itself, I've been using this fine liner for the Big Matic 0.7 millimeters. Okay, this is a very thin tip, very hard, so it makes very beautiful lines. And then for the line work, as usual, I've been using the 0.1 Unipin fine liner, okay? These are materials that you have seen in plenty of videos, in plenty of drawings, but I just want to refresh it if this is your first video that you see from my channel and from the MerMay challenge, okay? So, first of all, MerMay challenge is a monthly challenge that it happens during the month of May. And there is this team of people that I will put their tags for Instagram in the show more section at the bottom. They will give you a list and all these words, one word per day. You need to create a drawing that is related somehow to mermaids or some kind of water topic related, okay? So first of May was mirror. I watched shortly, I think around that time, a couple of days before that time, I watched Alice in Wonderland, and I wanted to go in this challenge for a little bit of fantastic, a little bit of extravagant, and a little bit of obviously my cartoony style. So I decided to play with mirror, with this concept like we are lost in the forest of Alice in Wonderland, the Disney movie, and all these creatures are very weird looking, I would say, and strange looking, like they could be from your dreams. So kind of this mirror is kind of reflecting the prey, and the prey gets distracted, and then the mermaid is able to pinch at the back. All of these mermaids have stories that I've been writing about them as well, like tiny stories that I'm gonna put my Instagram in the show more section as well, so you can click in each one of them individually and read all the stories. Very nice, okay? So we have the second day 2. This one here was Cosmic. With Cosmic, I decided to go for this kind of ethereal aspect, like we are kind of doing some vapor, some energy, okay? Inspired as well with ethereal concept and with elemental concepts, okay? And these tones, this Derwent Chroma Flow helped me a lot because the texture of the paper plus the texture of the color, it was interesting to see how we could achieve this kind of fading effect. I think in the video it can look nice, but it was very difficult to get a picture that you could actually appreciate this. The colors will cut very abruptly from one darker tone to a thinner tone because I think the type of material, maybe in another type of paper it would have been better, but obviously, as I said at the beginning, this is a test. This challenge was a test where I could see this brand, how it works, how it behaves with my style and with my type of drawing, okay? Then we had prompt number 3, hair. I decided to create this kind of Jean mermaid to like kind of a very creepy, kind of bad guy looking like this, that it will flow, everything is gonna flow up like we have this kind of algae on the sea, kind of simulating that this will be the algae, the hair of the mermaid. Okay, and this is like an ancient mermaid disable to grant wishes. In my story about this one, I try to connect it with the concept of jinn in Aladdin stories, in the stories of Sherazade, the Thousand Nights and everything, the Arabian Nights, and I liked it. At the moment I was reading that book, and it gave me some nice ideas to create something magical and as well terrorific like this. Okay, I think this, I will say, is one of my favorites from this challenge. Then let's move a little bit to the bottom. We have May 4 Axolotl. An Axolotl, I went more for a type of one-piece guillotine design with the legs, okay, that they can walk or swim however they want. I decided to play with the concept of Axolotl as they have some sort of regeneration as well, okay, they can grow limbs. So I thought, why not having this kind of elite warrior from the Neptune King, kind of very destroyed from after battle, and this doctor adding another piece to his body. I played as well with the colors to kind of give the impression that these pieces as well have been added, because it's another color, it's not the original gray color that the guy has. The leg as well was added, and this is kind of, the guy is like being cocky, like, oh, you know, Doc, this is not my first rodeo. The guy has a bag full of other different items, because going into the realm of fantasy within the reality of the animal, we could play, for example, that what if the doctor is gonna add I don't know, like a crab pincer or an eyeball from another creature or something like this, like different elements, no? Or a human arm. Would he adapt this to his body? And I play with that idea. As well, I learned that I didn't know that axolotls as well, they are able to do this with other axolotls, like take a limb from another one, add it, and in time it will become one of you. It will become one with you. And it was very interesting for me. I like the concept, so I decided to kind of caricaturize it in this way. Then we have this very nice one that it's sweet treat. Sweet treat, a lot of people use concepts of cakes and candies and things like that, but I wanted to go as well for something different that for me, a sweet treat as well, it's a nice moment, a good moment. And this is kind of an idea of the guy every day walking around the coast and seeing today, for example, or I've seen after a very long time, this giant mermaid, and that's a sweet treat for me. Kind of, I've been trying to not take the words literally, some of them, but kind of play a little bit with the word and give myself some license to be able to create something different, okay? I didn't want to draw the obvious. Some of them, yes, mirror, I want to use the mirror, but for example, axolotl, I will use axolotl, but some of them like this, sweet treat, it's a little bit more up to my interpretation, okay? Then we go into day 7, we have Miyazaki. Miyazaki, as you know, from Studio Ghibli, it's a Titan creative, and I decided to go for Calcifer from one of his movies, okay? This one, I did a video about it, so I'm gonna put here the video, and you can have a look. Very interesting, talking about Ghibli, talking about the movie, talking about the concept of mermaid and how we're adapting Calcifer, that this is a demon fire into a mermaid shape. I done four or five videos in total, and I will be mentioning all of them while we go through the drawings, so you can actually watch them because I have a lot of content about MerMay with the drawings and the videos, and you can enjoy it very much, I would say. Then let's not forget about drama, because I've been actually going one by one, going around, and how I'm moving the paper, I completely forgot about drama. That is the prompt number 5 here in the middle. Here I play with the concept of Hamlet, of Shakespeare, of the concept of to be or not to be. So I played with this kind of idea using, this is a skull here. Within the skull there's this octopus as well, kind of trying to escape from him, and this guy, this Hamlet, this Shakespearean character that I created for this specific drawing is based on a moray animal, okay, that they have the big mouth, like it looks like a dinosaur, very long, like a snake looking, and I love the animal, and I wanted to do a character about it as well, kind of taking a little bit of concept of Velociraptor to mix the shape of the face and everything. I'm very happy with this one as well, and it's one of those that I couldn't capture very nicely the colors either on photo, but at some point how the challenge is over, I want to do nice pictures with the camera, maybe edit it a little bit with the computer, so I can erase the things that I don't want or the things that I don't need from around it, and clean it to see if maybe from something like this I can take some nice website material as well, like I already have in the website, that you can find as well in the show more section down there, to click and to explore, okay, the website. Very nice and very interesting and very fresh, very new, okay. Let's carry on. Prompt 8 is Atlantis. Atlantis, obviously Disney movie, I love it. Atlantis is one of those movies I need to do a video about it and explain the whole concept about the mythology of Atlantis, about the legends of Atlantis, and here I took one of these guardians when the bad situation is happening at the very end. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil, but when the bad situation is happening at the end, the guardians race to protect, basically, and I decided to do one of them like a mermaid, but a little bit adapted with this kind of mechanical tail and everything, with energy bulb here at the back. Very nice, very nice. Then number 9 we have Cubism. I went obviously from for the Guernica, one of Picasso's pieces. Decided to design a mermaid, kind of eating different types of items in Picasso's style, in the Guernica, specifically the Guernica style. Okay, I love this. Is one of my favorite ones. I do not do this style normally because this is kind of abstracting even more the concept of caricature I normally do, but I'm very happy with the result. I'm very happy with the tones I use, okay, the grays, the blacks and the white, and I think it gives me a good vibe in general, that I could even create different mermaids if I decide with this concept, and make nice stories with this guy, and I love it, and I don't discard the idea of maybe doing a little bit more with this. May the 10th we have Lost and Found, and obviously if some of you are fans of Lord of the Rings, maybe you are able to see similarities with a famous character from that movie called Gollum. I decided to do like my own take, my own cartoony and caricature way of Gollum, mesmerized by the one ring that is lost and is found in the story. Okay, trying to play with the words again. In most of my drawings, I'm trying to play with the words all the time. 11 is Guard. I decided to do this warrior, like again following the pattern of the Axolotl, like having like a Neptune warrior with this kind of gladiator style a little bit, with the golden things, with the weapons. Very nice story I have for him. Very nice use of the colors. This kind of navy blue that I topped up with a little bit of black. It worked beautifully on paper. I loved it, and I think is my favorite color of the whole set of the Derwent, because the results and how it was able to blend with the paper. Very nice, very interesting color. Same for the yellow. This blue and this yellow were top. I will say they were top. Let's go now for the next one, that is Redraw, an old mermaid. I have done another mermaid previously, and this was in the other collection of drawings. I done the same, exactly the same drawing, because I've been drawing for so many years. I kind of found my funny, cartoony style, the style that I like. So I am able to redraw a drawing exactly like it was, but what I wanted to play is maybe giving it a little bit more of details, changing the colors, you know, playing a little bit more with the volumes, okay, and give him a little bit more of life. If you check the previous MerMay, you will find this guy a little bit more, let's say, in the original I may have spent half an hour, in this one I may have spent 1 hour, for example, okay, the difference is in time, but basically redrawing an older drawing. This was very nice, I have to say, very nice. Then we go to number 13. Number 13, I'm going to tell you something very funny. This was Cabaret. Cabaret, there is one of my favorite movies ever, is Moulin Rouge. And in Moulin Rouge, at the beginning, you have the character Toulouse-Lautrec that is starting the movie singing Nature Boy. This song that I don't know if you know. There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy. So Toulouse-Lautrec in that movie is John Leguizamo, and I decided to do this dark caricature because this is the scene where he's standing on a rooftop singing, okay, singing to the moon, and then we pan into the next moment where we have our main character typing the beginning of the Moulin Rouge. What is the Moulin Rouge? So I do the drawing, I tag him in Instagram. Sometimes in Instagram these profiles are fake, sometimes it's just fun, but apparently the guy was real. He liked the drawing, he shared the drawing in his account, and somehow this almost reached 20k views. It was crazy because obviously we are a small channel, we are a small Instagram here, and we don't normally reach those numbers, but with this one I wasn't expecting it because I've done this drawing very late. I couldn't spend much time drawing it as well because it was almost the end of the day and I wanted to post it on the day. And I'm happy that it reached to the person, he liked it, he shared it, and probably some of his people, some of his friends or family were able to see it as well. So John Leguizamo at the moment, he is doing The Odyssey with Tom Holland and other famous actors, and I can't wait to see. Maybe he was on set, I don't know, that day, I don't know, I'm just going into my fantasy realm and you know, being a fanboy. But so nice because I love some other movies that he has done. He has like a massive repertoire of movies, but I grew up with, for example, the live action of the Mario Brothers, him being Luigi in that movie, and I actually watched it quite recently again, and I love it. So I was very excited that day when I saw that he liked it, he shared it and everything, and he appreciated the drawing. It's something for me, I think, very beautiful when someone is seeing the drawings, appreciating them, writing a comment even, giving a like and everything, because I'm kind of seeing that someone there on the other side of the screen likes it, and it's beautiful. Next one, we have Brave. Brave, obviously, again, if you are a Disney fan, you will recognize this guy as Mordu from Brave movie. There is actually a Mordu short as well, and I have a video that I'm gonna put here so you can actually watch it while we draw, while we talk about Mordu's story and how he became this enchanted creature. And yeah, it is very nice video as well, and I love to talk about Disney. You guys already know about this, but I invite you to check the videos. Next one, number 14, we have Peach. Peach, if you can see, there and there, I draw the fruit. And I decided to kind of take reference for this kind of a snake-like, dog-like, a little bit from Goofy, a little bit from the Jagaras in One Piece, okay, and drawing two, like they're very playful and everything. Like you could have maybe a group of 20, 30 of them, all of them with the noses looking like this, but looking very funny and very playful and very flying around, you know, swimming around, and and I think I love it, this one as well. The mix of the yellows worked beautiful with the oranges, and I loved it. The coloring of this one, I think, is one of my favorites of them all. Okay. Next one, here in the corner, we see that we have BeachGoth. I didn't know what was that. Maybe I'm a little bit more old school. I had to check it online, and apparently it's a genre of music. So what I did is put some of that music to listen it, and it's very sweet music, very nice music. But the style of the clothing, mixing with rock, mixing with a little bit more of extravagant as well. I decided to go with this kind of punky style and this a little bit skeleton style as well, to create something in the lines of Tim Burton. Okay, for me, I like it. I like as well the shape of the hands, like they are this kind of very dangerous claws, and how prickly and dangerous this mermaid can be if you go close to her, but at the same time how smiley and how sweet she is, because actually kind of I saw in that a very sweet genre as well with the music and everything. In my opinion, I'm not versed about it, so if you know about this topic, please feel free to express your opinion as well in the comment section, and let's discuss it a little bit. Okay. Number 17. I went for, the word was eccentric, so I went for this group of guys, this group of friends that kind of, when you are eccentric and you are wearing weird clothes and weird hats and things like this, I wanted to play with that and make these three guys like the guys that whenever they find something that is coming from the surface, they will take it and try to simulate the humans outside. How are they wearing it? Like you say, I have seen them doing this, and he's like, yeah, haha. But obviously, all of the things are not actually properly being used, and they are using the instruments, for example, as hats, and kind of like a comedy thing that you may find in a gag that you can see in a magazine or in a newspaper, in the comic strips in a newspaper or something like that. Then we go into the next prompt, that is number 18, Abracadabra. If you love fantasy like I love, you recognize this is a Voldemort. So I made this Avada Kedavra kind of design with a slithering, snake-looking mix between Nagini, mermaid, and Voldemort. Very thin, very creepy, very slithering, with using an Abracadabra. He is ready to use to attack with Abracadabra whoever comes close to him. And I like to do this kind of experimental fan art to kind of remake the characters. Like in the previous one we did Gollum, and now in this one we did Voldemort. Very nice, I have to say. Number 19, Bioluminiscent. Bioluminiscent, I checked different creatures, different animals that they are bioluminescent, and they have different types of lights. And I kind of invented my own, taking some of them as a reference. We see something like this, this type of fish with a light in the Nemo, in the Finding Nemo movie. But in here I kind of made it a little bit a step further, like the whole of it is white, like light. It's kind of emanating this energy from here, emanating a little bit of green energy as well from the light on the head as well. Even the eyes are kind of albino or whitish, so maybe he's kind of half blind. That's why he is wearing these glasses as well. Kind of, I imagine him talking like and with all these teeth and everything, and maybe a little bit reference as well in my mind from the how was called this guy, Taz, from the Looney Tunes, the Tasmanian guy as well. And yeah, something funny as well, something more cartoony. Okay, let's go to the next page. We don't have many left. Okay, we don't have many left. Next one is Clown. Let's see how I'm gonna put the paper. Like this. Clown, for this day as well, I didn't have much time. I done a very easy, like kind of trying to do a fish mermaid with some Krusty from the Simpsons series type of air type of design with nose, the hair and everything. And this is a coral balloon that the guy, like a mime, okay, the concept of a mime is kind of just made, and he's showing us the concept of the clown for the circus, okay. We go now into prompt number 21, and that one is aquarium. When I think about aquarium, I think about Finding Nemo, as I explained before. So click here and see the video I've done for this one, because I'm talking about Nemo, I'm talking about my experience with aquariums, I'm talking about how we take Gil, the original character that is this size, okay, one of these moon-shaped fishes, and I elongated him, I cartoonized him, and I modified him a little bit to give him a twist, okay. Very nice video, very interesting video as well, and again, talking about Disney. Prompt number 22, we have here Psychedelic. So Psychedelic, I was checking different types of animals, different types of fishes that they may be hallucinogen, poisonous, and things like this, the type of things they have, the colors that they have as well, and kind of made this kind of funny thing, like, sorry guys, I didn't mean to, like, only by his presence or looking at you, that's why he's wearing sunglasses, you feel like you are, whoa, in this kind of trance, in this kind of experience, because his only presence is already psychedelic, I would say. Number 23, we have Stitch. This is as well one of my favorite ones from the whole challenge MerMay2025. Because we have now the live action of Stitch, and Stitch is quite a specific word. A lot of people were drawing the Disney character, and I could have done it as well, but I decided to give another round, another twist to the idea, and making this kind of shark-looking mermaid, stitching himself up on the belly. And there is a nice story about him as well, about he trusted a woman. This is a love story. He trusted a woman, a human woman, that was working at the fish market. He had no clue what the fish market was, and he ended up almost as a starter for a menu, but he managed to escape, and now he's sad. He's like this, oh my god, my love, this thing. I'm kind of playing a little bit. This is one of these stories that I could expand more and create more characters. I love it. And a little bit of funny twist is that he's using this guy to cut the final stitch at the end to finish it, and he's like a mafia guy with a hat, with a smoking big cigar there and everything, and he's like, oh pop, just let me go, and something funny as well. As I said again, all those stories are in my Instagram, and you can find them all individual and read them all, okay? So then, number 24, we have Watercolour. Watercolour, I don't know why, I wanted to do something more like mixing lofi, mixing DJ, mixing colors in the water, and having this kind of mud mermaid, very blonde in the sense of like she could even be from a swamp, for example, and she is painting beautifully with her fingers, with her claws, basically, some tones on the surface, okay, and that's why maybe when you see reflections on the sea, on the rivers, or with different types of lights, maybe it is one of these guys that was playing with the colors. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Next one, number 25, is Tsunami. Tsunami, as you can see, I represented this kind of massive wave, okay, of destruction, gigantic, and there is a mermaid in there, okay? All of this is kind of, again, like a ethereal being, a element being. And I was thinking of Fantasia movie when we have Mother Nature after the fires and after the volcano and everything. She is covering and making everything bloom again. And as she's moving like a tsunami of greens, the plants are growing behind her and everything, and I wanted to take reference from that and do something similar but with a wave, okay, and the hair and everything is part of the same wave, okay. Next one I've done, the prompt was memory, and I've done this kind of funny, cartoony scene that we have a semi-giant mermaid looking like a little bit like Medusa style, with this kind of hypnotic white eyes and this kind of yellowish tone of something magical is happening there. And basically, this is the explanation of why we don't know anything about mermaids, why we think they are fantasy, because every time that someone encounters one mermaid, actually, they have the power of wipe your memory, so they will surround you. Doesn't matter of the size they have, they will wiggle, 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 wiggle around your head like this, with the hands, and they will wipe your memory. They are lovely, but evil at the same time. Let's go into the next page, okay? And this is gonna be the last page, the last bunch of drawings that we have. Okay, 1 second. So, this guy here for the prompt number 27 is Oasis. I checked Oasis basically, and I kind of invented like a desert mermaid type of creature, magical, that it kind of has like a see-through body full of water, like an oasis. It's full of grass around it, like it's growing, like things are growing on him as well, that he can create these kind of trees and plants and everything. And in the story, basically, he explodes, but not as a dying, as a reborn. And as he explodes in front of these explorers, around all that area that is being watered by these inside waters, this massive oasis starts to grow. And that was kind of a little bit an idea. That is another thing that I can develop maybe more. It can be very interesting. Next one, Gemini. I said it in that video. I have a video about this that I'm gonna put here. I said it in that video. I am not a horoscope guy. I am not an astrology guy. I don't understand about those topics. I never studied them. But I went just for a simple concept of Gemini, the twins, the Romulus and Remus concept from the Roman stories, and these two looking similar mermaids that maybe they were separated when they were eggs still, like in Finding Nemo at the beginning of the story. The video is explaining a little bit about the colors, about the kind of sport type of design, this F1 type of design as well, and going a little bit into the who are these two guys, creating a little bit of a story about these two guys, okay? And then, number 29, we have Wicked. Wicked, when I think of Wicked, I think of the old witch in Snow White. For me, the evil queen. So I decided to take that woman as a reference and do this kind of creepy bulby design like this, like it's kind of some kind of petroleum, disgusting, like dark energy, this ugly witch face, like evil with big nose, and instead of giving an apple, it's giving a fish. Actually, it has some part of poison as well, and you could get poison if you don't know how to cook it properly, for example. Just playing with that concept, with that idea, and do something a little bit cartoony as well with the concept of Wicked, instead of drawing only a witch, for example, okay? Number 30, and we're almost finished, is Exoskeleton. Exoskeleton, I had barely time for doing this one. This is, I have to recognize, it was a very quick drawing, but what I wanted to do is like basically like a skeleton, okay? But this guy was trapped. Basically, the idea is that he was captured, killed, and he's on the table. He's on the table, and he's shiny because this skeleton is maybe some sort of adamantium, maybe like in X-Men Wolverine, something like that. And this is the first specimen of mermaid ever found, and the scientists are, oh, actually, is this only a particularity of this mermaid, or are there other mermaids, all of them with exoskeletons that they are basically indestructible? Maybe. So this is something that, for example, if in another mermaid they say, again, draw one from last year, I could do this and try to work a little bit more in detailing or creating a little bit more of explaining better what one I want to say, but in general, skeleton looking guy dead, basically. That was the main idea. And for the last one, number 31 prompt was Serenity. With Serenity, it was kind of an order about, oh, we finished the MerMay challenge, we are chilling here, sitting, relax, a little bit sleepy, a little bit reading a book, having nothing to do. The serenity and the peaceful time of after finishing an event, finishing a challenge, finishing a stressful time, or finishing something that it took some time. Okay, for me, this MerMay2025 was very nice, very intense. I have to say, because I was very busy with my work as well and with my other things as well, and I was doing this at the end of the day every day. When I do the drawing challenges, my opinion and my take is that this is a challenge that I need to draw every day one prompt, one drawing, and I'm doing that. I'm doing one of these mermaids per day, okay? And that's the challenge for me. I don't like to prepare the drawings in advance. I don't like to prepare the ideas or even read the prompts in advance, because I want to, as the name implies, challenge myself to think, brainstorm on the day. I check the prompt in the morning, I am thinking while I'm doing other things, and then when I have the time to stop and draw a little bit, I would gather the information I have in my mind and do the drawing. Okay, I can even check some references and then do the drawing. I don't want to, if I'm gonna draw these 30 drawings or half of them in one day and then schedule them in Instagram or in YouTube, and that is not a challenge for me, a drawing challenge for me. That is a job that I have to do on top of my daily things that I have to do, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it. Okay, so this, it keeps me fresh and active, my mind with a continuous storm of brainstorm, okay, to explain it plainly there. And I would advise, if you participate in MerMay, if you participate in Inktober, in Inktober 52, in Alethrion Challenge, in December, if you participate in any kind of challenge, drawing challenge, I would advise, don't aim for perfection in your drawings, don't aim for sharing your work and be excellent in Instagram. Aim for practice, studio practice, drawing practice, that you are coming back to drawing this today, drawing that tomorrow, drawing that the day after, and every day you are creating a new habit, a new routine in your schedule. That's something very important, and that's a way that if you are a starting artist or a struggling artist trying to come back, this helps. This helps, and I can guarantee it because I've done it. I had a season that I wouldn't draw as much as I wanted, and I decided to do a drawing challenge, and I said, you know, I'm gonna put this rule for myself. I'm gonna sit there for 5 minutes and do a drawing, and maybe some of those days, those 5 minutes became 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Okay, I was tired of the whole day doing things, but these kind of things keeps you active, doing things, non-stopping, thinking, and gathering information, creating, being creative. Okay, as well, I invite you to watch movies, read books, comics, mangas, watch series, go out there, take pictures, see references from the real world, go to the zoo, take pictures of the animals, go to the nature, take pictures of the animals, go to the sea, okay, go everywhere and explore. Take a sketchbook with you, okay, take a small sketchbook with you, take a color, take a pencil, take a pen, take watercolor, doesn't matter what you're taking, but never stop creating, never stop having ideas. Okay, someone asked me the other day, how can you have all those ideas? And I said, well, I am actually reading and watching all the time, so my brain is always non-stop. I advise you, that if you like fantasy, you like stories, you like movies, you like reading and everything, go into that habit of and into that routine of never stop thinking about ideas, stories, characters, taking notes, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it and I recommend it. 100% I recommend it. This has been my MerMay 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Feel free to sail and to swim around my YouTube channel to explore other videos, other content about other challenges and other stories. I invite you as well to check my Instagram as well with other drawings and other stories. And if you are new, welcome. If you are already here for some time, thank you very much for supporting the channel, for liking and all of those things. And I think for today we have finished. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23. You can say that you want, and this is the Man Dragon's Cave. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.